spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, was Tennessee able to pull away? And every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost. And I tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football.
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Gators are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, it's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll get rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Gators will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. The Vols get it past the sticks.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder than penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short, You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Bagway. Grabs it in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for space. It's Ball. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gators with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Safe completion on the screen. It's a running room. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense taking the sack, that is not what we need in this area. They've struggled really badly. Like, they're kicking too many field goals. A lot of times this will jump up and bite you later in the football game. This offense has got to protect their quarterback and execute better in this area of the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Fights off a defender. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Go straight ahead. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And the Florida Gators will take it.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Oh, he's got some touchdown balls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Tennessee, 9.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion to throw. It's Flagway. He's got it down the middle. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest. Making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.